Yeah. There's no teacher. Send it to me. Send it Don't put one. Just send it. Hey, look at the time. Akíwa káàbọ̀ sí ilé-iṣẹ́ náírà tí ẹ̀ kàn sí. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ àwa tààtà tí ìforúkọ wa sílẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká bọ́ síta àti fi orúkọ wa sílẹ̀. Each and every one of us needs to put down our names and our information down. Àpérò la máa ṣe lẹ́yìn is serious business. Ó dẹ̀ dánilójú kan náà máa rọ́ wa lọ́wọ́. Ìgbéga la máa ní. Thank you all so much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please, can we all rise? I pray the indulgence that we all rise to our feet. Thank you so much. With the arrival of the Executive Director and Chief Host, we will commence the Prossiva Stakeholder Engagement on Plantain Value Chain. Our tradition right here in IOT is to start with an opening prayer. And our opening prayer takes the form of the second stanza of the national anthem of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. One, two, go. O Lord of creation, direct our noble course, guide our leaders right, help our youth the truth to know. In love and honesty to grow and live in just and true. Great lofty heights attain to build a nation where peace and justice shall reign. Let's put our hands together for ourselves as we have our seat delightfully. Thank you all so much. You're all welcome to the National Horticultural Research Institute, hosting the Prossiva Stakeholder Engagement on Plantain Seed Value Chain. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we all have the program of activities in our hands, right now, I will run through the program of activities, and then we will continue. We will have the introduction of guests and members to the high table, and then we'll take the welcome address. This will be followed by goodwill messages, after which we will take an overview of Prossiva and why we are here. Okay. And then we will bring this opening ceremony to a close, after which we will take a group photograph at the front of the administrative building, and then we will go into the technical session, where we will take a session on application of novel techniques in quality plantain seed production. We will hear seed classes, the standards, certification, the criteria for CDSP, community seed production and registration. And then we will separate into syndicate sessions where we will have deep time of discussions, and then we'll go for lunch. We'll come back for general discussions, and the way forward. And then we will take our lead. Ohun tí mo sọ síwájú ni wípé àwa láti wá ṣe ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́, àpérò la wá ṣe níbí ìbàlẹ̀ mi. Ẹ̀yin bàbá wa, ẹ̀yin ìyá wa, àwa àgbẹ̀, àwa ọlọ́jà, èyíkéyìí tá bá jẹ́, àwọn oníṣẹ́ ìwádìí, gbogbo wa lẹ́yìn afẹ́wájọ foríkorí torí ẹ̀yin àgbà tó ṣe bí òwe. Ẹni àgbájọ ọwọ́ la fi ń ṣe kí ni o? And together we will not just move the plantain seed value chain forward, we will move Nigeria forward by the grace of God. Amen. Please let's put our hands together for ourselves. At this point in time, I'd like us to please join me and welcome the Executive Director and Chief Executive Officer of the National Horticultural Research Institute, Dr. Mohammed Lawal Atonda. You are highly welcome, sir. Thank you so very much. Seated next to him is the Acting Head Human Resources Department right here in NIOT, Mr. S. Fadangbe. Let's put our hands together for him, please. You are highly welcome, sir. Mr. D. sir, it's a privilege to inform you that we have in our midst, we are talking about the plantain seed value chain, the Acting Director General of the National Agricultural Seeds Council, Dr. Ishaq Khalid, who is ably represented by Mr. Michael Adeshako. Sir, please, you are highly welcome. Please, your place is right here. Mr. DG, sir. He is the regional head southwest of NAS. Please, let's put our hands together for him till he gets up here. Let's put our hands together for him. He's a friend of farmers. He has been with us here in NIOT in the past 2 days, joining in training people. We'd like to welcome from the National Agricultural Plantain Service, the station head for Ibadan, Dr. Ogunfunmilayo. Sir, please, a round of applause for him. A round of applause for him. Sir, please, your seat is right there. Let's give those hands to you. You are highly welcome, sir. Please, you are highly welcome, sir. Thank you so very much. Thank you. That is Dr. Kazim representing the station head, and he has always been a friend of the Institute in moving agriculture and farmers forward. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, another great friend of NIOT from the National Center for Genetic Resources and Agricultural Biology, NAGRA, Dr. Adeti Loye. You are highly welcome, ma'am. Please, your seat is right here. Let's put our hands together for her. The Bible release the variety, Àwọn ọ̀gá wa tó máa ń bẹ́ẹ̀ tí gbogbo ìwé tá a bá kọ wá àwọn nìyẹn. Ẹgbẹ́ bá mi fún ọ láti wọlé ẹ̀kọ́ sí. Dr. Adeti Loye, it's great to have you here. I want to recognize all members of IMC here present. I just want us to give them a round of applause. All members of NIOT Internal Management Committee. I want to NIOT. Thank you also very much. We'd like to welcome all heads of program and heads of unit in the Institute. It's great to have you here. Let's put our hands together for ourselves. Thank you also very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, ẹnìkan wà níbi tí mo fẹ́ ká kí káàbọ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n ká tó kí ẹni yẹn, mo tún ní láti gbé ọ̀gá mi kan wá síwájú. Àyè wọn ṣì wà níwájú níbí yìí. Please, let's welcome up to the high table because ọ̀gá lọ́yọ̀ wá, ọ̀gá tún lọ́yọ̀ wá. right from the National Agricultural Seed Council. Nǹkan tí mo ṣe kọ́kọ́ pè wọ́n ní pé wọ́n lọ ṣe ìpàdé ráńpẹ́ kan. Ṣe rí pé iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe ó pọ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ bá mi fún Dr. Ọ̀ṣọ́ ní àtẹ́wọ́ tó rinlẹ̀. Dr. Ọ̀ṣọ́ sir, please your seat is here. All the way from Abuja, sir, you are highly welcome. Your seat is right there, please. Your seat is right there. You are highly welcome, sir. We greet you all. Tábà ní kẹ́ wá tẹ́gbà wá, àbọ̀ aláwòrán wa lójú ni. Ẹni tí mo fẹ́ ka pàtẹ́wọ́ fún is none other than ẹ̀yin gangan fúnra yín, ẹ̀yin gangan fúnra yín. Ẹ jẹ́ fúnra yín ní àtẹ́wọ́ tó rinlẹ̀. Clap for yourself because if you are not here, you will not be here. If you are not here, you will not be here. Ṣẹ́rí lánàá a ṣe ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kan. Nígbà tí ọ̀gá wa ń sọ̀rọ̀, ó gbé àwòrán kan jáde. Ó ní ìpele mẹ́ta ni àwọn oníṣẹ́ ìwádìí, àwọn tó ń gbé lọ síta fún àwọn àgbẹ̀ àti àwọn àgbẹ̀. Wọ́n wá béèrè ìbéèrè kan tó ṣe kókó. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nínú orí àti ọkàn, èwo ló ṣe kókó jù? Ọkàn, orí, ọkàn, orí. Tó bá gé orí sọ́kàn sí lè ṣiṣẹ́. Tó bá yọ ọkàn sọ́kàn sórí lè ṣiṣẹ́. Ó ti lọ, wọ́n ti sọ pé ó ti lọ. Ìyẹn túmọ̀ sí wípé àgbájọwọ́ àbí ẹgbẹ́ fúnra yín láti wọ́n fún mi. This is highly, highly wonderful. It shows without you, there is no us. Gbogbo wa láti jáde láti rí àwọn gẹ̀dẹ̀ lóríṣiríṣi. Kódà, ìdìsà á ti ṣe ìsọmọ lórúkọ lẹ́yìn darí. Oríṣiríṣi orúkọ mo ti gbọ́ lẹ́yìn. And we will still see more and we will learn more. At this point in time, permit me to yield the floor to the Executive Director, NIOT, for his welcome address. We will permit him to stay right here on the high table and give his welcome address. Let's put our hands together. Indeed, sir.
Permit me to stand on the official protocols. Member of the IMC, member of the IT, National City Councils, and the celebrant and the father of all farmers. I think I have one challenge, and that challenge is that you go back. The problem is that the MC has been speaking in Yoruba, and unfortunately, otherwise, I have prepared our own text reading in my speech in English. So, as of me, what that learning so I will clap it again. I hope and I wish we still I hope and I believe we're still going to have this kind of gathering in the nearest future, whereby I'm going to defeat it. I will prepare my speech in Yoruba and I will deliver it in Yoruba. But for today, you're going to permit me, my father and mother, that my speech will be in English. Honestly, this is a very beautiful gathering. I'm always happy when I see people that we are meant to serve, that we are meant to live with us. I so much appreciate you for coming around here from these various places. The Almighty God take you back to the city. Amen. So I will read my previous speech. Please pardon me. I'm not used to reading the speech. But in this gathering, where there's a naming ceremony, I need to read this speech because we told the banana plantain outside and naming different names. I'm delighted to personally welcome you all to this very important meeting being organized for the very first time in this great institute. I think that's the first time we're having a stakeholders meeting of this nature in Ireland on a very important stable crops in Nigeria, which is plantain. I'm grateful to God for making this day a reality. NIOT as an institution is charged with the responsibility of the primary mandate to conduct research and genetic improvement of food vegetables, ornamental and spices crops, and have been doing best with regard to seed crops and having been conducting training for stakeholders on seed crops. Example is the recently training seed production program we had in the last 2 days, yeah? And I've been seeing many of the people that were there yesterday were here, like Kanaiti, the one who was there to just past 2 days, 3 days, when we are doing the training. The story is, however, not same for propagated crop. The one we did in the last 2 days is not vegetatively propagated, it's the seed. But here, we are here for vegetatively propagated crop, which are fruits and ornament crops, with plantain, banana, pineapple, roses, etc. for example. I'm aware that there is a whole difference between production for food consumption and for seed production. Just like I told them in the last place, I say seed is a politics, seed is economy, seed is a business, and seed is war. If it's not, why is Russia still relevant after fighting with Ukraine for those 2 years? And they still control the market of wheat. So, seed production, this business. When the former is not regulated, that food consumption is not regulated, the latter is regulated and backed by legal framework. If you are producing banana for consumption, it may not be regulated. But if you are producing banana sucker for production purpose, it's regulated. This is to firstly ensure that quality and ethical planting materials are given to farmers who are committed to seed production, and secondly, to enable easy traceability should there be any occurrences in the supply chain. In this regard, National Agricultural Seed Council, which they are seated here, is the agency with the national mandate to regulate and satisfy the activities of agricultural seed producers. I'm happy that the agency is committed to working with NIOS. You see the way we look ourselves now, and we were there 2 days ago, and they have vowed to work with NIOS to ensure that the seed value chain for our market crops are well regulated and satisfied. This will further prove our national relevancy and our commitment to our food and seed growers. I'm aware that for that to be able to regulate our crops, especially plantain, for which we are here today, we must have officially registered and released varieties. Mr. Dikisa, deeply represented here. I'm in my diagram. I'm bending down for diagram because they have the star to give me what I want. So please beg them to give me what I want. The two Dikisa, I'm happy to inform you that we are in the process of doing this. As I speak, we have started with the statutory river trial by the National Variety Release Committee across locations, and I can promise you that by 2025 December, NIHOD will boast of register and release
plantain banana varieties that can be enlisted into the national variety catalog and into the former seed system regulation.
That is why I asked you to help me to beg the DG Nigeria and the BBC. Because next year, we're still going to call you here when we want to release our varieties. And I believe you pass it now, because this is not a show here, pass it.
Now, the Prossiva, that is Program for Seed System Innovation and Qualitatively Propagated Crop in Africa, is a Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation sponsored project with IITA as the prime partner, working with other national research institutes in Nigeria, Ghana, Rwanda, Tanzania, and Uganda.
So NIMOS is working with IIT on this Prossiva project in banana plantain varieties, which is our finance program.
This project aims to enhance productivities and profitability of vegetative propagated crop seed system through conducting research and delivering innovation that will overcome seed system bottlenecks.
That is why we have our farmers.
This target in the targeted countries, which is Ghana, Rwanda, Tanzania, and Nigeria. Prossiva will actively engage both public and private sector, scaling partners to facilitate the uptake of these innovations. That's why we have our partners here, the stakeholders. Dear participants and stakeholders, I'm bold to inform you that the reason you are here today is because you are an integral part of the success takeoff, implementation, and successful delivery of this project and sustainability even after this expiration. My job will be full. If you please put your mind to all that will be discussed here today, and please show great enthusiasm, commitment, solidarity, and sincerity towards making this work for the progress of us all and overall our nations, so that
the fundamental cardinal 8 points agenda of Mr. President, which food security is the first of the list, will be achieved. On this note,
I welcome all of you and hereby declare this meeting open.
thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much, Executive Director Lyot, for that wonderful welcome speech. I've been receiving some questions and they are deliberate so that we can all be fully attentive. We have come from far and wide. We have participants all the way from the east, right here. Chief Kumbalefo, could you please rise? I'd like to recognize you. We have come from far. Those from Ondo, are they here already? We tried to delay the start of the program for them. They will soon join us, but we don't also want to delay everybody. Some have been asking, we do need Prossiva. It's intentional, but by the time we are having the overview, you'll be hearing everything in full. And so let us all partake fully in everything that will be done today. At this time, we'd like to have good messages from members of the high table, and I would like us to start from the Director General of the National Agricultural Seeds Council, Dr. Ishaq Khalid, ably represented by Mr. Michael Adesheko. I always love listening to him.
My director, members of the high table, director of presence, head of unit, and our very important farmers. I bring greetings for my Director General, Dr. Ishaq Khalid. He will have loved to be here personally, but he has personally sent two, let me say, one powerful and one local delegate to this meeting. My ED, you have not committed any error by preparing your speech in English. And the moderator is so fast to let us know that we have Chief Nwadugo from the East. So the legal practice is English. However, Chief Nwadugo, and for some that may not likely understand our local language here, I say, be good. But before you leave, we're going to make sure you are well, tutored and schooled in Yoruba language. So that when you get back to the East, you will tell them that both the welcome address, the good